Hello! Kumusta? Ako si Fides. We are now on Lesson 8, and I believe that now you are ready to learn more verbs. In Lessons 1 to 7, you learned how to construct some basic sentence structures with verbs in the infinitive form. This time, you will learn how to conjugate verbs and build sentences in the present form. First, let's start with the question, what are you doing? In Tagalog, it translates as, ano ang ginagawa mo? Ano ang ginagawa mo? We know that what translates as ano, ano. Ang literally means the, but in the sentence ano ang ginagawa mo, it serves as a subject marker. Ginagawa mo means you are doing. Ginagawa mo. And when ang is added before it, the phrase roughly translates as the thing you are doing. Therefore, ano ang ginagawa mo can translate as what are you doing or what is it that you're doing. The verb ginagawa, which translates as is, am, are, doing, is a conjugated verb, meaning it has already transformed according to its aspect, whether the action has been completed, in the process of completion, or yet to be started. Verbs in Tagalog are classified using their affixes. I'll speak more about this in the later lessons. The in affix that you see indicates that the conjugated verb ginagawa belongs in the in group of verbs. All verbs have a root word upon which we add different affixes to change its meaning. In this case, the root word is gawa, and we conjugated it to ginagawa to form the sentence, ano ang ginagawa mo? Meaning, what are you doing? To say, I want to eat, we say, gusto kong kumain. Gusto kong kumain. Sentence patterns that start with gusto or kailangan use infinitive verbs. In this case, we have kumain, meaning to eat. Kumain belongs in the group of verbs, as indicated by the affix The root word here is kain, meaning eat. To say, I am eating, we say, kumakain ako. Kumakain ako. Let's compare the verb kumakain with its root word and infinitive form. What did you notice? That's right. The first syllable of the root word, which is ka, is repeated in the present form. To say, you are eating, we say, kumakain ka. Kumakain ka. What about, she is eating? Kumakain siya. Kumakain siya. How would you say she is eating some rice? Kumakain siya ng kanin. Kumakain siya ng kanin. How about, I am eating rice? Kumakain ako ng kanin. Kumakain ako ng kanin. How about he is eating pizza? Kumakain siya ng pizza. Kumakain siya ng pizza. And how would you say, I am eating pizza at home? Kumakain ako ng pizza sa bahay. Kumakain ako ng pizza sa bahay. Again, how would you say, what are you doing? Ano ang ginagawa mo? Ano ang ginagawa mo? When spoken slowly, the word ginagawa has a glottal stop. Ginagawa. But when spoken fast, with a word right after, there's no time for the glottal stop, so it will sound like this. Ginagawa mo. How would you say, I'm eating pizza? Kumakain ako ng pizza. Kumakain ako ng pizza. How about, I'm eating the pizza? Kinakain ko ang pizza. Kinakain ko ang pizza. When we're talking about a definite pizza or the pizza, it is marked by the word ang pizza. And the conjugation of the word kain is kinakain. Kinakain ko ang pizza. I'm eating the pizza. So, how would you say, I'm eating the rice? Kinakain ko ang kanin. Kinakain ko ang kanin. To summarize, ang serves as a subject marker, as well as a marker for the definite elements in your sentence. It translates as the. Meanwhile, nang is a marker used for the indefinite elements in your sentence. It translates as a, some, or just anything in general. Here's a summary of how the root word kain is conjugated in the present. Kumakain ako. Kumakain ako ng kanin. Kinakain ko ang kanin. Again. Kumakain ako. Kumakain ako ng kanin. Kinakain ko ang kanin. How would you say the coffee? Ang kape. Ang kape. And how would you say a, some, or just coffee? Ng kape. Ng kape. Do you remember how to say to drink? Uminom. Uminom. Uminom is an infinitive form. Our root word here is inom. To say, I am drinking, we say, umiinom ako. Umiinom ako. Our root word inom gets conjugated as umiinom in the present form. The first syllable gets repeated. And how would you say, I'm drinking coffee? Umiinom ako ng kape. Umiinom ako ng kape. How about, he is drinking some coffee? Umiinom siya ng kape. Umiinom siya ng kape. How about, she is drinking juice? Umiinom siya ng juice. Umiinom siya ng juice. And what happens when there's a definite coffee? How would you say, I'm drinking the coffee? Iniinom ko ang kape. Iniinom ko ang kape. So here, our root word inom gets conjugated as iniinom. And how would you say you are drinking the coffee? Iniinom mo ang kape. Iniinom mo ang kape. Here's a summary of how the root word inom gets conjugated in the present. Umiinom ako. Umiinom ako ng kape. Iniinom ko ang kape. Again, umiinom ako. Umiinom ako ng kape. Iniinom ko ang kape. How would you say, what are you doing? Ano ang ginagawa mo? Ano ang ginagawa mo? How about, what is he doing? Ano ang ginagawa niya? Ano ang ginagawa niya? How about, what am I doing? Ano ang ginagawa ko? Ano ang ginagawa ko? How would you say, I'm a student and I'm drinking some coffee? Estudyante ako at umiinom ako ng kape. Estudyante ako at umiinom ako ng kape. How would we say she is drinking the coffee? Iniinom niya ang kape. Iniinom niya ang kape. And how would you say he is drinking some coffee? Umiinom siya ng kape. Umiinom siya ng kape. It is important to remember that when we are using the verb in the present, we need to use the pronouns from the first group. Meanwhile, we use the second group of pronouns when we are using the verb in the present. Before we end this lesson, let's practice the word kain one more time in the present. Kumakain ako. Kumakain ako ng kanin. Kinakain ko ang kanin. Kumakain ako. Kumakain ako ng kanin. Kinakain ko ang kanin. This time, let's practice inom in the present. Umiinom ako. Umiinom ako ng kape. Iniinom ko ang kape. Umiinom ako. Umiinom ako ng kape. Iniinom ko ang kape. To learn more about the basic Tagalog sentence structure, visit our Tagalog International Facebook page. The link is in the description section below. We also offer live online classes if you are interested. All done! Tapos na. Tapos na.